silver BMW.
It's been 1 year since 52-year-old Tommy Braley was last.
While out hiking deep in the woods, someone came across something weird and decided to film it. Whatever it was, it looked oddly bunched together, like it didn't quite belong there. The person behind the camera probably knows exactly what they saw, but for whatever reason they haven't said much. Maybe just to keep the mystery going. Grizzly Gaz, known for his dry humor and love for solo camping, heads out to the woods near Ryburn Reservoir. He's out there chasing a local rumor about a druid altar, one tied to old legends and murky talk of occult rituals. Strange noises at night aren't anything new to Gaz, but this time he stumbles into something way more disturbing than just the usual forest creatures. Published on May 4th, 2025, the video starts off light and casual, with Gaz setting up his gear and going over his hiking plan. But things quickly take a turn once he heads deeper into the more remote parts of the forest.
There it is over there. Geese again. The eyes down there. There it is, look, the tent. Hello? Hello? There's rubbish everywhere. Hello? Fendi, come here. Fucking pigeon. Oh. What was that? Did you hear that? Definitely sounded like a tree falling down from over there somewhere. There it is. We found it. It's a shame my head torch ain't working. There we go, look. What's that on top of it? What is that? Oh, do we dare even come in here? Holy Bible. That says the end there. Is it upside down? Why would it be upside down? Is Genesis the first passage of the Bible? I don't know. It's got some scribbling on there. Can't make out what it says.
He comes across a strange structure, large concrete blocks that look like they might have come from an old bridge. It's sitting right in the middle of a clearing, surrounded by scattered debris and some odd, out-of-place items. What really catches his eye is what's sitting on top of the slab. A Bible, flipped upside down and open to the first pages of Genesis. The pages are marked with names and dates, scribbled in pen. One name in particular stands out. It's been written with extra care and precision. The Bible looks like it's been there for a while. But what's disturbing is how it hasn't been disturbed at all, despite being in such an open area. The symbolism is impossible to ignore. A sacred book turned upside down, surrounded by silence and isolation. It doesn't feel like a prank or random vandalism. It feels deliberate, almost ritualistic, like someone left it there to be found. At that point, Gaz realizes it might not be the best idea to stick around much longer. As he's walking away, he wonders if the altar might be a complete hoax, just some local legend blown out of proportion. But there's something about the way everything is arranged, especially the Bible's placement, that feels way too intentional to be a joke. If anything, it feels like a message, one he wasn't supposed to see. By the end of the night, Gaz is left questioning what he really stumbled into. Better known from his popular YouTube channel, Adam Brown Adventures. He's an experienced scuba diver who's dedicated his time to pulling submerged vehicles out of rivers and lakes, often helping bring closure to families of missing loved ones, all completely free of charge. But Adam's channel isn't just about rescue missions. He also documents all kinds of outdoor experiences, from treasure hunting in rivers and diving to metal detecting and exploring abandoned places, all with the goal of encouraging others to explore and get outside. In this particular episode, Adam travels to Sumter, South Carolina, for a deeply emotional mission. He's camping in the area with a very clear purpose: to help find a man named Tommy Braley, who mysteriously vanished 7 years earlier. Tommy had left work one evening and never came home, leaving his family with nothing but questions and heartbreak. On December 30th, 2024, Adam and fellow searcher Jason decided to revisit the case, determined to finally get some answers, and it paid off.
To Tommy's family.
Today we are continuing the search for missing person Tommy Lee Braley. He went missing back in 2017 with his vehicle, a silver BMW.
It's been 1 year since 52-year-old Tommy Braley was last seen by his family and friends in Sumter. Braley left Brewer's Bar on East Westmark in the early hours last August and hasn't been heard from since.
And we've been searching for the past years for Tommy, because he just basically vanished after leaving a Brewer's Bar and Grill in downtown Sumter, which has since closed by now. They had a lot of issues there, apparently fighting, and I've heard a lot of rumors about this bar. But he was out with his coworkers, having a good time. He left at like 2 a.m., vanished. He only had like a 15-minute drive back to his house, but neither him or his car has been seen since. So me and Jason, we've been checking so many places over the past few years for Tommy. Just all the signs to us point, when a car goes missing, you're in the woods or the water somewhere. There's a lot of woods, but by this time, usually hunters or somebody would have seen him if it was obvious. There's not a ton of water. There's a lot of little spots, and we're just, continuing to search. And you've been out here the past few days looking, right?
Yeah, I was here Saturday. It looks like it could be a car. I mean, it's a car-shaped object. Out towards this way. I don't know if it came around that curve here.
Yeah.
And like shot off right there, but I've seen no signs of car parts. But that's good.
That one looks silver. That looks pretty new though. GM. Alright, we're gonna see if we can't stick to something. Bet you would pull up some car parts though. Probably. Oh! Hey, I'm on something over here. And honestly, kind of felt like a car to me. You need to scan this, dude. That is something big.
To a heartbreaking mystery.
We're gonna send her down and see what this object is. Let's go down. That's a car.
I know.
I think so, dude. Wait a second.
Sure as hell looks like one to me.
It looks silver too.
Dude,
No way.
that looks 4-door.
Does that look like the right?
I don't know, can't tell.
Is it a 4-door?
That looks like a 4-door.
that what
Yeah,
it-
his car is a 4-door though, wasn't it? That window's down, right? That looks like a driver's side window.
I mean, for this to get here though.
He had been moving. That looks like a BMW grill front end.
This has got to be him. This has got to be him.
Can you go around more to the front?
I'm trying to. I mean, of course, it's missing the thing.
Yeah, it should have another one identical to it on the other side. Turn now. You're too far, too close. That's a BMW. That's 100% a BMW.
I think we found him, man.
You're not gonna be able to tell anything. Go up.
I'm not trying
There's
to-
usually a logo right there at the top where the two grill pieces come together.
That's it. That's this BMW.
We found Tommy. I bet. That's gotta be Tommy. That's gotta be Tommy.
Dude,
Dude.
I knew when that magnet stuck. Which is a weird thing to say, because we didn't even run sonar or anything, but you kind of get to know the stick of a car, you know, the feel. And bear with me, because I'm... Oh, and that line's right... Oh, that line's going right over it. We found him.
Can you get to the back?
I'm gonna try to pull it out, but we have confirmation that he is in the vehicle, where there is human remains in the vehicle. Obviously, we won't know that until the coroners check it out, but...
That wave of emotion hit the moment they realized they had actually found him. Human remains were discovered inside a car submerged along the very route Tommy had taken the night he disappeared. The car matched the silver BMW he was last seen driving. Adam dove into the cold, murky water to recover the license plate. Something solid they could show the authorities. Once the police arrived, everything lined up. The following morning, the vehicle was pulled from the water, and not long after, the remains were officially identified as Tommy Braley. After 7 long years of pain, uncertainty, and constant searching, Adam and Jason were finally able to bring Tommy's family the closure they'd been hoping for. The entire community that had been holding on to hope finally had answers. But Adam's work doesn't stop there. He's still out there, diving, searching, giving hope to families who've all but lost it. Because sometimes the greatest adventures aren't about the places you go, they're about the lives you change along the way. On May 7th, 2025, this video went up on YouTube. The creator, Kayla, had been living out of her van, trying to juggle the freedom of travel with staying safe, all while taking care of her dog. Her plan for this multi-day road trip was pretty straightforward. Drive for a few hours, find a spot to rest, then get back on the road.
One last check before I leave. Make sure I got everything, because already 16 hours back to Houston today, and yeah. No hopping. All right, goodbye. Don't lock that. That's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna be safe. I'll be driving. Bye. Cause you gotta go. Love you. Love you. All right. So I have a 16-hour drive back home. I'm gonna knock out a few hours and then stop and then go to the grocery store to get some things and then rest for the night. I'm gonna be taking my time back but also rushing because Rocky got classes that he has to make. So let's go. It's getting pretty dark outside. I need to find a place for the night to go home. I'm not sure where I'm at right now. I think I'm in Missouri. I'm not really sure, but it's getting pretty late. Need to find something ASAP. Pretty scary. I found a motel to sleep at for the night. Looks kind of weird. Parkview Motel. Probably not what you think it is. I'm so exhausted, but I found a Days Inn. I'm gonna try to park for the night. I'm gonna park in the back to see if I can sneak in. Actually, somebody's sitting right there. It's kind of weird. But I'm gonna rest until the morning. I don't know what the kids is doing right there. I'm gonna go around to see if there's different spots, but I don't think I could drive anymore. I'm just so tired and I just needed to rest my eyes. Trying to keep the brightness down as low as possible so I don't get seen, but I'm gonna try to get some rest. I got a long day tomorrow, get up early in the morning and continue to drive. You guys, there's a knock on my door. Oh shoot, it's the middle of the night. Oh, the dog sees him too. Hold on, shh. Hold on. Oh, move, Rocky, move. I can't even get up here because of the dog. Move, baby.
You got a room here?
Excuse me?
You got a room here?
I was actually about to get a room. I wasn't here that long. I had to use the bathroom.
All right. You have a room here. You have to leave.
Okay, thank you. Oh my god. I'm getting kicked out. And it's the middle of the night. Oh my god. I could have not just answered the door, but I'm pretty sure he seen me pull up and with the dog running out and stuff like that, he definitely saw me. So it's best I just leave before it causes any type of problem. I am at a truck stop in the like wide open. I don't know. Very skeptic of the place that I chose. Now I'm gonna go back, get my beauty sleep on. Finally found a place to sleep for the night. I'm at this truck stop. Hopefully I won't get kicked out because I'm too tired to drive. Honestly, I'm so tired. I have to get up early in the morning so I can finish the rest of the ride. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night.
The next morning, she woke up in a panic, thinking her dog was gone. Luckily, he was just up front, lounging in the sun like nothing had happened. Living in a van gives you freedom, but it also comes with its own set of real challenges, especially if you're traveling alone. What made this moment extra unnerving wasn't where it happened. It wasn't some creepy forest or deserted road. It was a hotel parking lot in a busy area. And the danger didn't come from nature, it came from people. That's the thing about van life. You've got to stay constantly alert. Uploaded to YouTube on April 16, 2025, this chilling experience was captured by the channel Paranormal Discovery during a solo wild camping trip into the infamous Dagger Woods in Nova Scotia. The area is steeped in eerie folklore, tales of spirits, cryptids, and dark forces, and it's long been considered one of the most paranormally active spots in the province. But for the creator of this video, those old stories quickly turned into something terrifyingly real.
Is the story true?
Tell no tales.
Whoa, what are you gonna do if I tell your story? Are you gonna scream for me? There was a man who killed his wife with a dagger, and he ran off into this woodlands. People say that his soul was taken over by an evil entity. Where is that evil entity right now? Hookman. Who's the Hookman?
The legend behind this place tells of a man who allegedly killed his wife with a pearl-handled dagger, then disappeared into the forest, never to be seen again. Local lore claims that his soul was taken over by some dark presence, transforming him into a cryptid-like creature. Some call this spirit the Dagger Woods Howler. Others say it's a Wendigo, or even a shapeshifter. For years, there have been strange reports coming out of the area. Unsettling howls, chilling screams, and shadowy figures spotted deep in the woods.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another wild camping excursion. We're back here at Dagger Woods. This is one of the most severely haunted forests that literally rages through the entire province. Like, if you're a paranormal addict down here, like I am, like if you're obsessed with the stories here and like all of the haunted stuff that revolves around the province, you would know that Dagger Woods is one of the most haunted, and they say that it's one of the most haunted too. And it's not just because it's any ghost story, it's because of one thing. And I'll get into the history more, but the more we come here, the more I actually feel like this is Wendigo territory. I'm almost certain that there is some sort of Wendigo here, if not like a Sasquatch or a certain cryptid. If I'm being real with you guys, this is one of the most scariest and most disturbing spots I've ever been to here in Nova Scotia. Now, Key and I are going to take this spot on by ourselves, solo, and go and pitch a tent somewhere and just kind of like chill for a bit, possibly make a bonfire. It did rain on the way here. Okay, well, here we are. About an hour later, it's about 6 o'clock, rain started picking up. I got this up just in time, took a walk down both of these paths. Sadly enough, I couldn't find any open spaces to make a tarp tent. So, yeah, you know what? We set up here. I'm gonna place the spirit bell down here, kind of towards, kind of back here. So if it goes off, something touched it. Yeah. Man, that heat's nice. It's beautiful. What the? What is that? Dog. What the? This is really gonna scare you guys. What I just captured may have been the clearest humanoid I think I have ever captured. The things that I've been seeing with my own eyes, and I've been telling you guys for the past like few weeks, I just caught it. What the hell is that thing, man? What the? I was taking night shots like that way, kind of like where we came from the beginning. This is where the humanoid would have been, right up there. So, for a better understanding, the car is facing that way. The humanoid would have been right there. Check this out. Check this out. Standing tall. What the f? What in the f is that thing? Look at that. It's got a round head and it's standing about, I don't know, 15 feet off the ground or floating. Like, what is that? Seriously. That makes no sense. That really doesn't make any sense. Holy. Hello? Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ooh. That pain just dropped me. I think something spiritual just attacked my chest. Something literally knocked me over. Who are you? Guys, I'm literally about to tear right now. Oh. Something just, like a pain just hit me. I take that as a spiritual warning. Oh my God, what the f***'s on my face? What is that? What is that? Is that blood? No way. I was tearing over there. Did I just tear blood? We gotta go right now. We gotta go right now. Ugh. Whatever you are, you have to stay here. Oh my God. Omar. The thing is, how did it know my name? I don't even think I introduced myself at all. So
1917.
What makes this encounter so intense isn't just the setting. It's the strange physical symptoms he experienced, paired with the layered mix of folklore, spiritual possession, and cryptid activity. It doesn't feel like your average ghost story. It feels like something darker, like a predator, intelligent and dangerous, tied to both ancient myth and supernatural fear. Whether what he saw was a Wendigo, a cursed human spirit, or something else entirely, the footage captures a night filled with dread, solitude, and very real danger. It's the kind of experience that sticks with you, and a reminder that some legends might hold more truth than we'd like to believe, and that certain places are best avoided after dark. Tommy Dials is known for his off-grid adventures, often hiking remote mountain trails with his loyal dog Levi and a laid-back, positive attitude. But in this particular video, what begins as a tough but straightforward hike to a long-abandoned fire lookout quickly turns into something way more unsettling, a situation that tests his instincts, patience, and sense of safety. The goal seemed simple at first: track down and explore an old forgotten watchtower. But almost right away, things start going wrong.
Well, we ran into a slight problem already. Just started to turn onto this trail to go up the mountain, and there is a tree blocking this. Don't know how long this has been here.
hi.
I just gotta get out of the way. As long as I can clear this right here so we can get by, that'll be good, but this is all in the way. And it's wet and nasty. Oh, Lord. Come on. All right. Passage unlocked. I'm going to move a lot of these little sticks because these right here is tire popping material. Currently making our way up this almost 20-mile trail into the mountains that hopefully leads us to the fire lookout. I have no idea. We're just kind of hoping for the best. But man, this trail that we're on is much more narrow than the trail that goes up to our cabin. So really wish I had some clippers. It'd be easy if I was in like a Jeep or something, but and my truck is a bit wider. It's dropping down into a valley here. Oh boy. This is, oh, Lord have mercy, man. For miles on end, it was nothing but this, stopping every few hundred feet to move dead branches or logs fallen across the road. Alright, folks. I'm gonna walk up this lookout tower for a bit here. I don't know how high I'm gonna go, but we're gonna go up a little ways. Because should be a good view. Let's see. Not ideal. These ones are in there, though. Oh, this is so stupid. Wow, the wind.
This was pretty sketchy, but totally worth it.
Folks, this is Tommy checking in from Watchtower 1. I'm happy to report clear skies, big fires, and a beautiful view. Ton of wind. So kind of interesting. There is a cool little garage type thing here. Seems like this was just the garage, probably. It's really cool, though. It'd be an awesome place to renovate, that's for sure. Quite a great view. Seems like there's some sort of cellar right down here as well. I'm going to check out and see what this is. Kind of interesting. Pretty nasty in here, that's for sure. Well, we have officially made it into the National Forest area. That is quite the view. Most people would never think that Oklahoma has a beautiful view like that, but we do. So, really cool. We're going to go into this monument up here, and supposedly there's a 9-mile road that will lead to the fire lookout. And we just came across what seems like an old homestead up here. This is really, really crazy, and I'm gonna show you guys around a little bit. It's been here a long time, for sure. It's definitely hard to tell exactly what structure we were dealing with here. Probably some sort of storage, but it's gone now. Impossible to know. But if we make our way down here, this is clearly what used to be the old living quarters or house area, but it seems that it burnt down.
A car come flying down the road and into the parking lot where we parked so we could set up camp, and we were the only ones parked there. Kinda strange. Now at first I was just thinking, maybe this is just some kids being kids. No big deal, right? Well, then the car slammed into a tree and took off speeding the other direction before eventually coming to a stop about 50 yards from our tent. And this big dude gets out of the car. He was clearly drunk out of his mind and had no idea what he was doing. And at this point, I got out of the tent and just sat in the darkness and kept my eye on him, because the last thing I wanted was him to come stumbling over to where we were. I even called the park rangers. They said that they would send somebody out, but they never did.
Keep recording.
Where? heck no.
And then, at exactly 3 a.m., while Tommy's reviewing the day's footage, his partner Sarah suddenly says his name, and there's panic in her voice. When he looks up, he sees a man standing right in front of their truck. Tommy doesn't wait around to see what happens next. He throws the truck into gear and drives straight to a nearby restroom outpost, where a few other campers had also taken shelter from the storm. From there, they call the Rangers again, and this time, someone actually shows up. The man is taken into custody, and the night ends without anything else happening. But the unease sticks around. Tommy doesn't try to spin the moment into a spooky story or clickbait drama. He's clearly rattled. So, what do you think about this encounter? Let me know. Back in October 2023, YouTuber Crazy Quatty, who's best known for his wild and unpredictable van camping adventures, decided to try something a little different. Instead of heading to one of his usual remote spots, he chose to camp out alone in an old abandoned house way out in the countryside. At first, it felt like just another fun challenge.
There's definitely something up there. Get! I can hear it walking around, whatever it is. Probably a raccoon. There's definitely something upstairs right now. I haven't even cooked dinner yet, and once I do dinner, I'll have to bag that up. Bag up my leftovers or my food bag. I'm going to toss that outside as far as I can. It's only 9:30, 9:26. I mean, the wind has picked up a bit. So it could be branches clonking against the house, especially up front, because they're like everything is grown right up to the house. But it sounded like there was something walking around right above me. Yeah.
Even with all the weirdness, he stuck it out and recorded everything that happened throughout the night. By the time morning rolled around, he packed up and got out safely.